on the tackle. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tennessee.
Right here.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Flush to his right. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A first down carry for Henry. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, here's Henry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Henry. Here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll run forward with Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off.
You better win.
No score.
I could be eating orang, instead I am watching 2 users.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch it. He's checking. Crash. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 3. Mike 50.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mayfield. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
180. 55. You must be true. Check. Pistol. Check.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Finds his tight end Ingram. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete.
Eating my steak, no customers, perfect time.
On that play, he came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing is Mariota. And this will be caught at the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Mariota on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. This one caught by Davis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Throwing, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 29, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you.
JD and Jay have a lot in common. Getting Ben division in
Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
He will be retiring soon.
Touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mariota to throw it this time. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch. 49, check 49. Regular. Bang. Pistol.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like he's got the lane, and there he goes. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check 26, check 26. Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
They'll run here with Mack. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert 30.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch the safety creep.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mariota. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Mariota gives to Henry. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, blue 18. Red 18. Patch it. 61.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Sup, fellas?
One. Check.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike, blue line. Hey, come on now. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54. One. Tackles. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check, nickel. One.
Mariota. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He completes this one to Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Play fake. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming.
Point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. Watch the curl. Slip.
Mariota hands to Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I think you have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked
about
play
like Joker a little bit. He just stay in pass defense the whole game. No blitzing or nothing.
They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying the magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue.
Could have ran the whole game. I didn't know that's how he played now. Like I literally could run the whole game on this defense.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
That's what Henry. Nobody's blitzing. I'm gonna push it out every time.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Crazy.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who
he's really playing like Joker right now.
That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school.
I could run on that the whole game.
Henry all alone.
All he's doing is playing pass defense.
Touchdown.
All he's doing. He ain't blitz the whole game.
Derrick Henry.
Most of the game is 3-3-5 odds.
7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Moore.
I'm going to run on that shit all game.
And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will
I didn't even think about it till the fourth quarter. My run was working, but I kept stopping it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I got to really play him like I'm playing Joker because he's playing just like him. And I ain't corner blitz all game, so I don't want to hear that.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Like Joker, bro. Deep passes and 3-3-5 on defense.
14
Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Some hot water now.
Deep passes and 3-3-5 on defense. Get out of here with that shit, boy. Crazy. Playing just like Joker. Look. Deep passes, 3-5 on defense.
Is tight end.
Just like
they
it.
get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Now I know, just to protect the deep ball.
Routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Deep passes, 3-5 on defense. I figured it out. Yo, Reese, take the formula, bro. Take the formula. 3-5 on defense.
I think you understand the type of
and deep passes on offense. That's it. Just keep your guys back there.
Long for you to spend it with me.
Long
for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
You're coming, Callahan.
Hey, box drop.
This may be dumb what I'm doing, but I don't even give a fuck.
Record. Mike 5-4.
Now
coming, Callahan. Oh, shit, he got it.
The pressure right.
Oh, I just got it. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, my God. What the hell? Yeah, Reese, you right, bro. He might be the luckiest man ever. What was that?
The stops is now, and they
come on.
Fourth down. So here's a first and 10
do me like
at the
that.
38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Oh, I'm right there. What? Oh, my goodness. This shit is ridiculous.
Past the 50.
This is ridiculous, bro.
And a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game.
He's passing 3-5 on defense. I'm officially playing JD Joker, bro.
In possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and
I'm
10
officially playing JD Joker, bro.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack.
He's holding me for real, dog.
That winds up going for 38.
They're no on that 3rd and 19.
For the first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
I didn't get Cal check, yo. Phil and Dez, bro. They be just trading all their players away. Thank you.
This is intercepted, and that should do it.
They be just trading. He got, oh, that's not even true. That's bad. My bad, Phil. I ain't even slander your name like that, bro.
And that one, Charles, is just going to wrap up what was no doubt a
dominating
defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care
he
what
don't
team
blitz.
it is. I don't care
he don't
who you
blitz
play,
at all.
They're strong offensively or
he
not.
Don't blitz at all. That's the crazy part.
In the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Following the interception here, Mariota escaping the pressure right.
I need an escape artist for Mariota. That's why I only got 76 passing yards. I don't need to, like,
second down.
There's no point in even throwing. Because all you do is play pass defense. Whoever plays, we can start run on him.
No one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice.
Whoever plays him, all you got to do is run.
After the incompletion,
they don't play no run defense.
From the 20. Mariota here to throw.
Go, AJ.
For the football, and
Let's go, AJ.
With it. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
It's over, y'all. Who watching? Who on the screen watching, man? Shit over. I feel like I just played
totally home free
a
yet,
weaker version of Joker.
As they come up 1st and 10.
Look, he played no pass defense.
PS trash.
He played no pass defense. I'm going to run on that shit all game. I'm going to run on that all game. Look. No, look, you're not blitzing no one. I mean, only play pass defense.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one.
What you doing playing pass defense? I'm going to expose that, bro.
Well conditioned.
You try to watch Joker and think you could beat me? You try to watch Joker and think you could beat me? Let me go up top on this bum. Let me see what I can do. Let me go up top on this bum. Let me go up top on this bum. Let me go up top on this bum.
They'll let this go for the end zone.
I'm about to say.
Took a shot there.
Even now, game over. He's not supposed to be running. All he's doing is just playing zone. Get out of here.
Ordinarily, when they take the big
They
shot
ain't mix that shit up at all.
That's usually a mismatch.
And he's doing that.
Is used to winning.
I guess that he got the corners for it.
They were able to
that's whack. Like, that he got Lattimore at safety. Oh, I just see.
Again, Mario
let's get it.
2nd and 10. And this is Shepard on the catch.
Go, Sterling.
They'll wind up getting
nah, we want more.
We
want more. We want more.
Zone coverage or man coverage.
We want more.
The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The last catch.
Look, 3-3-5. Here we go. Here to go to 3-3-5. Here to go to 3-3-5.
He's going to let it go deep for the end
And
zone.
that's a flag, bro. Give me that. Get out that 3-3-5.
So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
He got Sherman, Lattimore. He got some corners. I ain't gonna front.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st
Gave
and
him
goal.
No touchdowns this game.
Trying to punch it in.
Oh, nah. We ain't going out like that, Henry. We ain't going out like that, Henry.
This time they get him behind the line.
We ain't going out like that, Henry. Where you at, Mariota? Where you at with it? Where we at with it? I need escape artists for this shit.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And now he'll tuck it and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And a timeout comes out. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Playing just like Joker, so he's going to beat me. What a bomb.
But this is a
what
big
a bomb.
Play, 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Got him.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here.
Over, fellas.
For a late touchdown.
Over.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I
really don't want to
because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? This is how it works.
8-1.
I mean, what does it matter?
8-1.
These guys who are playing in this game, There are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case,
who got next, y'all? Who got next?
That'll do it for us. All our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more...
Hey, Davenport, upgrades. What you mean? You got the block shot and power move. We focus on block shot. Don't stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate. Damn.